Hey guys, what is up? It is Jerry Green here today. All right, thank you again for watching my videos. So today's video is going to be about emotional decisions. Yes, emotional decisions. And I'm going to tie this in really with the whole side of working with sellers. And also you can tie it in working with your buyers too. So let's think about this. All right. As human beings, we are very interesting creatures, obviously. And we have something very unique to us. And we have the ability to have the conscious thinking. Okay. So think about that. All right. Just for a second. So think about your conscious thinking. And what I just tell you to do, think about your conscious thinking. See, you have the ability to do that. So I hope you just got that on things. Because no other creature here on earth has that ability to do that except us. So that's a good thing, but also sometimes can be something that can hinder us too. And we have to learn how to control that. So what I look at is, let's give a little example here. Let's talk about the emotional decision making. So for example, when I went out and I bought my Tesla. So when I bought my Tesla on things, if I look at this side of things if I try to rationalize this, it really doesn't make any sense, okay? And you know, people can feed you all kinds of lines like, oh, you'll save money on gas, you all this stuff here. But obviously it's a much higher priced vehicle. So let's think about this. When I looked at that vehicle, I got the Model S. When I looked at that, I didn't think and say, wow, this is very economical and this makes really good sense. No, I didn't look at it whatsoever that way. I looked at it and I said, man, this thing's badass, okay? I love that big screen. Let me test drive it. And the girl took me on a test drive. My sons were with me and they're like, Dad, this is cool. And then I hit the pedal and it goes boom, like that. And I'm like, whoa. And that hooked me. And that's all I needed on it. And it was all an emotional decision because I thought, wow, this is really cool. Now, did I need it? No. Did it make the most sense? No. But did I think it was cool? Absolutely. So I bought it more based upon it being cool. Now, people can feed you all kinds of lines out there, and you'll see a lot of different posts on things about, well, I do this because of the investment wise, I do this. But the thing is, we all make decisions based upon emotions. This is the way it is, okay? And it could be for a vehicle that way. It could be a boyfriend or girlfriend on things. You're making emotional decisions on that, okay? You see somebody, you go, wow, they're hot, okay? Well, if that's the case, you're obviously that's flaring up an emotion, okay? So that's an area that definitely controls you on things. So just think about that, guys. So if you think about this and if it works for you, do you think it's going to work for people that you're working with in regards to either sellers or buyers? Absolutely. So would it be to your benefit if you start learning how to control those buttons of emotion for your sellers and your buyers? Absolutely, guys. So this is something that is it's huge on things, and once you really start understanding it, it's really an amazing thing that will have a major impact on things for you. Okay, so think about this, guys. I was working with my team the other day and helping them out with the seller, and we were working with the seller, and I was thinking about the seller here and all the things that was going on in his life. I mean, there's this tremendous amount of stuff. And I would say probably 90% of it was a very highly sensitive, emotional thing in his life, all these different areas. It was just a lot. There was, there was a brain tumor that was involved. Just sad things. It was a broke up family. It was not trusting people anymore, people not doing what they're supposed to do. All these things, guys. So all this big ball of emotion. Think about this. if you turn around and you're working with, let's say, a seller, and you understand what is going on in their life, and like I say, this could be a buyer too. You find out what's going on in their life. It might, you say, well, this investors, they're just going to look at the numbers, but also investors have emotions too. They might need inventory like really bad, and they might be in a position where they are feeling the pressure of not having enough inventory. So there's going to be all these things. You need to understand that. See, the people that don't understand this are the ones that do average. And average sucks. So there's another emotional statement. Okay, do you want to suck? No, you don't want to suck. You want to be good at this. You want to be great, I should say. So what you have to do is you have to understand the emotional side of these things. And when you really start getting into the emotional side of these things, it's a game changer. So I look back at, I was talking about that seller on things that we were working with. It had all this stuff going on. Well, that's what my focus went to, was that emotional side of things. And I helped the team, and I kept playing that back in, the emotional side, the health side, and everything else. And I got him to start basically taking that in. And here's the cool thing about it is I started being in a position where that became more important to him than the price. The emotional side become more important than the price. That's what I'm trying to get at, guys. Think about that. That's why people buy expensive cars. That's why people take trips that are crazy, okay? Maybe in somebody else's eyes. That's why somebody buys a $100,000 watch. All these things, it's on the emotional side of things, guys. And if you learn how to use that to your benefit, it is a game changer. It is a game changer. So whether you're working with a seller who just needs your help and you understand how to work with them emotionally and then take them on that journey, or a buyer who needs a deal really bad, an investor, or it could be an owner-occupant that needs a property for their family, even though it needs a lot of work on it, whatever it is, play that emotional card. Guys, I can promise you this. If you learn how to work with the emotional side of things here when it comes to sellers, buyers, and really just using it in everything that you work with in regards to business or even in general things that you want to try to gain in your life or get an opportunity for, you'll see that multiplied on a whole nother level. Because what you're doing is you're going off the basics, really should say needs of us as human beings, and that is the emotional side of things. And remember, all human beings are set up where they will go towards the path with the least amount of pain, and that's the direction they're going to go with. And if you can create that path of the least amount of pain and you can apply that into your sales side of things, you're going to see a game change for you. Hope this helped, guys. If you would, just do me a favor, okay? Just comment below here, and also do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.